Testing? Yeah, no, that all looks all good. Alright. Hello, everybody. It is me, Gabby. It is still, holiday period. Oh, wait, no, there's drop frames. Oh my goodness. No, please, no. Please tell me the drop frames will stop. Okay. It looks like that's it. Okay. Let's just hope it stays stable for now. Alright, everyone. Hello. My name is Gabby. It's still holiday period. The children in the house who are not mine are off on going to the beach, and I am finishing a game from 2010, an obscure Japanese visual novel from like 2010 or 11 or whatever. Because I just I have to finish this game, or else I'm going to spoil the entire thing for myself because I'm at the point where I know most things about the game, just not the ending, really. So, yeah, pretty much that's it. So, last time, uh, Ange decided to screw it and reveal and read the book of the one truth, and so she now knows what actually happened on Rokkenjima, and she basically pretty much we thought that after she did that she would kill herself and die, and but in the world of magic meta whatever the fuck it is. She's came back to life somehow, and she got her memory back or something. There's a thing about that Hachijo Toya or whatever her name is. Sorry, was it Hachijo Kikuko or something like that? So the person who's Featherine actually has like adopted somebody from who seems to be like a survivor of the Rokujima incident, but I don't know if it's like Ange or if it's like Battler or something or the actual Beatrice. Like it's hard to really say if that is even actually happening. If anyway, basically, not really sure what's going on. But that's all going down. Um, that's all the random things that we learned, I guess. In the meantime, the thing is, well, Ange has read the truth. Bernie is going to basically do a big display in front of all of the witches and members of the Senate, whatever the fuck the Senate actually means, to reveal the book of the real truth to everybody. While at the same time, in the real world, Hachijo Toya or Featherine or whatever their actual name is going to open up the book of the real truth to everybody as well, all of the witch hunters, the people who've been trying to theorize about what actually happened on Rokujima, and open up Ava's secret diary and hopefully reveal to everybody. So basically, these things are kind of happening at the same time, presumably simultaneously. Maybe it's one of them's a metaphor for the other, and so oh wait, oh no no no! Don't you drop my more frames, please! Do not do that. Okay, we'll see. Anyway, in the meantime, basically, Lambda Delta had found found some invitations to attend the party, and there are two of them. So basically, Battler and Ange are going to go together, infiltrate the party, and try to stop the real truth from being revealed to everybody because, you know, fuck them. Because, like, they're annoying, heartless monsters who have created infinite versions of their tales of their lives, and they just kind of don't want that to happen, basically. So they're gonna go in and try to stop them, stop Bernie, stop everybody from opening up the cat box to the entire world. And it seems like it's gonna be like, you know, big final battle, whatever the hell it is. Hopefully, hopefully. Maybe that'll be the ending. Maybe it won't. Who knows at this point? Anything could be an ending at this point. The ending could just show up whenever. Gentleman counts the guard in front of the door to the Golden Land. He glared quietly and fearlessly at the eerie fleet of ships across the horizon. Stop right there. I forbid you to come any closer. If you do, I'll kill you. Oh, Erica, what are you doing? Why are you wearing... Hang on, is this in the original as well? No, it's not. They added it for the remake. It was just Erica as normal, but then they decided Erica with a pirate hat now. Now see that is a good change. I think everybody would agree that's a good change. Where the heck did you get that thing from? He was just trying to act the part of the police leader. I've come to deliver our terms. There will be room for negotiation. Please open the gate. I am Beatrice, master of the Golden Hand and the Golden and Endless Witch. Announce yourself. We have been dispatched from the Great Witch of theatre-going, drama, and spectating's noble city of carefully selected books. I am the Witch of Truth, the commander of the library fleet, which is committed to bestowing honor and protection to books. My name is Furido Erica. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Shall we get down to business? We want to celebrate. We of the library fleet, dedicating to offering honor and protection to books, have come to bring good news to you all. First, I would like to announce that after careful selection, the City of Books has acknowledged and accepted the game board created by the Endless Witch as a great and honorable book. Oh, it is indeed a great honor. That game board is a profoundly entertaining and original masterpiece, worthy of close study. It deserves to be released for all of our subjects to read. Okay, they're being like, we're just being democratic about it all. And so the City of Books has ordered us to grant eternal honor and protection to this game board. It was all quite long and boring, and to the point. We demand that you hand the entirety of this game board over to the Honorable City of Books. Doing so will give this board and its pieces the greatest honor and protection imaginable. And if we refuse, you will be prosecuted for the crime of monopolizing a great cultural artifact that ought to be shared amongst all our subjects. We are here to notify you of the impending assault, one which will be waged by us to protect the benefits of the rightful property of all subjects, not yours alone. Are you not concerned that the shared property of all subjects might be destroyed in this assault of yours? According to the Great Library Protective Regulations, when a criminal guilty of monopolization of a cultural artifact raises objections as you have now done, the Executive Fleet may prioritize arrest over its protective duty as long as they obtain permission from the Great Court. Of course, we have already obtained the Great Court's written authorization. I imagine the word arrest is closely followed by dead or alive, am I right? My, I'm impressed that you can read those tiny letters. Now enough fooling around. Let's hear your answer. What do we have to gain by accepting? Okay. You understand, right? You have no chance of winning. This isn't even a fight. It's just you sitting there at the bottom of the well while people throw stones at you. So, you claim that I have the power to choose nothing except how the library witches will record my final moments. The rest depends on you. If you treasure this game board, you are to surrender. The piece will be treasured by many loyal subjects for anyway. In other words, the tragedies I created at will repeat forevermore. How is that any different from what you've been doing so far? It isn't. Is there anything else? If not, allow me to give you my answer. I'll be honest. The truth is, I am tired. What do you mean by that? My game had already achieved its purpose when my fight with Battler ended. And yet, for various reasons, the game has repeated several times since then. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of it. To be honest, that isn't the answer I was expecting at all. So you want to surrender? Really? Simply put, I don't care either way. It doesn't matter whether I surrender or whether we're vanquished by you. I simply wish to have the curse closed on this game board and tail, regardless of who does the deed. Oh, now you lose a loving fool! Ouch, monster, it's just an act. Very well. About how long do you need? I guarantee that you'll have time to discuss it. However, that time won't be unlimited. I'll wait here and listen in on a discussion. Get yourselves ready, everyone. Let's argue and insult with all we have. Got it? We're counting off to handle things here. Time for you and Anne to take this final game back. Meanwhile, in the city of books. This is one freakishly huge library. I've heard that each one of these books has a tale like ours inside it. After all, this is a world of gods. You can tell at a glance there's no place for scum like you to be in, right? Are you listening? First off, don't get the wrong idea. You two came here to fight Byrne, but that doesn't mean walking up to her and attacking her directly, okay? We know. In the first place, you were only able to fight the Great Witch Beatrice on an evil footing because the game board protected you with the rules that made it that way. If you leave the game board, you're more like something that'll leave a small stain on her palm when she swats you. Don't forget that, got it? Makes sense. This isn't the game board we're familiar with. We didn't come here to fight. We came here to take something back with us. Exactly. You're here to prevent the Book of the Single Truth from being exposed to the public. That's your only goal, your only fight. You'd better not be confused about that. The Book of the Single Truth itself is being displayed openly in the middle of a party, so stealing that'll be impossible. However, bringing in the key is going to be a big part of the ceremony, which means the key must be stored in a different place. There's no guarantee it'll be undefended. After that, it's all up to your luck. I hope it's good, for your sake. Hide! Those are Byrne's cat familiars. She's got them patrolling all over the place today. Did she guess that we would come? No. Don't forget how huge this place is. Those are staff cats out looking for idiot guests who've gotten lost so they can be taken to the lost children area. And that's not where we want to go at the moment. If it looks like one's about to find us, should we take them out? I'd advise against it. Maybe if this was some other territory or game board, but this is Byrne's home base. That single cat should make you as scared as being surrounded by a crowd of vicious beasts. Plus, they're cats. They've got good senses, and they'll call for their friends. If they spot you, you'd better be prepared for what happens next. I'm not going to save you. Just getting you here has been troublesome enough. If I surrender, I might get off the hook with being stripped naked and thrown into the worst kind of crappy fragment for just a century. Wonderful. I think I can sympathize with Byrne's feelings a bit now. Isn't it obvious? It's because you're going to show me the perfect happy ending. You'd better show me, 'cause certain. Yeah, we'll certainly show you a happy ending. We'll certainly take this cat box back. Let's go. This way, and swim quietly. Ooh, nice. Vocal music again. This is a good song. Actually isn't so bad. Getting to watch Vito try and convince everyone that they call her a coward and a loser. It's impressive how short-tempered mistress managed to become such an adult. Flounder leading Vito's side into an all-out resistance? And she's gathering her friends? Is this a joke? Even Namder isn't that stupid. She should know what it means to have O or some enemy. Despite how she looks, that kid has a lot of strange friends. You could do it. She really is a moron sometimes, after all. Get me a phone quickly. I'm gonna call up her friends. I have to warn them not to get involved in a stupid game. Phone numbers? I don't have any phone numbers saved in here. Oh, right. I have no friends. How are you supposed to greet people over the phone? Does hello work? Even in a moment like this, there's still time for comedy. Come on, don't look at me like that. I'm on your side, did you forget? Lady Berncastel has ordered me to guard that key. So why don't you leave this to me and get lost? Oh, is Ava gonna be on our side? That'd be nice. By the way, cats have pretty soft bodies, don't they? Makes them much easier to chew. Finally, you just give up and die. If that box were opened, a single girl would be hurt. However, their jaws and fangs couldn't care less. The witch-hunting goat nobles kept lipping their lips, wanting to chew apart the guts of Beatrice's cat box as soon as they could. No, that is fine. Everything is going according to my plot. You need not inform my Miko. This should be enough to thank you for your excellent reading, child of man. Ah, well now, just who is reading this tale? Am I for you, or are you for me? Okay. So she is noticing Ange, and she isn't telling Birdie about it because she still likes her. What do you think? Trap? K means key. Those marks only appear when we get close. This is a message aimed at us. There is someone on our side. Someone who's always been on my side. How can you be so sure? Aww. Yeah, I get it too now. Amanda? We can trust the person who wrote this. She'll probably be able to guide us to the key safely. Are you sure? Then let's go. We don't have time to be standing around. Thank you, Mom. Oh, in that case, I go there prepared. We must fight. It would be outrageous to accept defeat without fighting. As I've said from the beginning, fighting with all we have is the only option. Hold on a second. I am the detective. My memory of what I hear is as good as a recording. Oh no, Goda, you screwed up again. I'm not interested in you, Goda-san. I have one question for you. Yes, ma'am. Have I done something to cause offense? Hold on. Don't forget that some of us are opposed to fighting. I think we should surrender. Those were the first words I heard from you when I arrived here. However, you just said this. We must fight. It would be outrageous to accept defeat without fighting. As I've said from the beginning, fighting as with all we have is the only option. That's what you said. Well, did I say that? It's hardly strange for an opinion to change in the course of a discussion. No. From beginning to end, no one has changed their opinion in this argument. Just now, Goda-san alone flipped his position 180 degrees. Furthermore, I can't imagine that any of the statements made by the rest of you would make... Yeah, okay. Anyway, hello everybody. You haven't missed much, just, yeah, the game pieces are trying to delay the all-out attack by pretending to have an argument, while Battler and, Ange are going in and trying to steal the key of the book of the truth, which is Ava's secret diary in the real world, which, Featherine, who is also Hachijo Toya, who is also Hachijo Kikuko or whatever, has said that she has, and she's going to reveal it to everybody. And in the real world, which would tell us the truth of what happened to Okurokujima in the real world, which would also open the endless cat box in the magic world, which would just make Anja's life hell. So they're trying to stop that from happening. It's going to lead us to two conclusions. First, maybe the... Yup, I understood some of those words. Indeed. Really, the fun part of one of the most fun parts about Umineko has been like everybody coming, me trying to explain what the plot actually is at the moment, because it's not just that the plot is complicated; it's that what the plot actually is, has changed radically dozens of times over these 8 episodes. So like, sometimes when I thought I knew what I was talking about, and then it turns out like that was only the metaphor of the metaphor. So you know. It may be that none of you have an opinion, and this argument only exists for its own sake. But because of Goda-san's single poorly chosen line, this level of reasoning is plausible for Furudo Erika. What do you think, everyone? Here we go. Stupid. Stupid Trudy battle time. Drimmage. Just fast, kill her. She knows the Zanzo can. That was one hell of a farce, but the tea was good. Thanks for the meal. Well now, since you've all been in agreement since the start, allow me to ask your answer once again. Very well, allow me to answer. This golden land belongs to me, to all of us. If you enter with your shoes on, we'll give you a proper welcome. In other words, to put it elegantly, all cannons prepare to fire. Target the golden land. What's your face in miso soup? Shoot him dead. I would say miso soup isn't particularly fancy, but then again, I mean, Beatrice is actually Yasu, who is Japanese. Well, yeah, she's only a quarter Italian? No, yeah, a quarter Italian. Meanwhile, thank you. See you around. Meow. Now I'm doing battle rounds in the Golden Land. Gather all the cats who aren't busy. This is an emergency. The cats I had guarding the key aren't responding. Lambda! Come, my kitties. It's time for a witch hunt. That kid always smells like candy, so you'll find her pretty fast. The first cat who finds her gets a human form and a witch's title. Of course, that's how it works. Does that mean that Erica was also one of the cats? Maybe at one point. Something's chasing us. What is that? Green sun? Hide! They know! Why not use the murder kitty sooner? Because she didn't know they were there, that's why. They were trying to sneak in. Their stealth mission got exposed. Will we be able to hide until they pass us? No. At this rate, we'll be found no matter where we go. Are you thinking of fighting? No, but we'll be found if we just stand here. So we have to move forward. We need to reach the key as soon as possible. Do you really think there won't be cats guarding the key? We'll just be pinched between them. I believe in Aunt Ava. She's the one who guided us this far. I'm sure she took care of the guard cats too. I agree. If we're going to be found anyway, let's try and get there as fast as possible and grab the key. If we can just do that, no one will be able to open the book. So we'll rush in there and grab the key. And then what? The place is a dead end, right? You realize there'll be nowhere to run, don't you? We know that, but the key will be our trump card. It's vitally important to burn Castell too. If worst comes to worst, we might be able to use the key as a bargaining chip. Bargain with Burn? You're insane! If we hide here, we'll definitely be found. Yep. In that case, I'll take a bet on that 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance. We'll get the key and have that be our trump card. So you're praying for a miracle to win against the Witch of Miracles. Picking winner out of astronomically bad odds. That's the Ishiramiya family's art magic. I've got good eyesight, so let me enlighten you. When you see those magic circles around the golden key, that's a simple barrier, but a pretty strong one. It'll break if you just touch it. It's the sort of annoying seal that'll take exactly 1 hour to fade, whether a great witch or a lowly human does it. It's still over an hour before the ceremony begins. In other words, we won't even be able to touch the key unless we buy time for a whole hour. we're not able to the guards catch, she must have broken the magic circle too. It probably won't take an hour. Let's play tag for an hour. I'm used to getting chased around by thugs. You two really are out of your minds. You're really planning to play tag against Burn at all her cats? There's even a 1% chance. You can be certain that we'll grab it. You two really are stupid, you know that? Oh well, why don't I tell you about a plan that's got a bit more than a 1% chance of working? How does that sound? A sacrifice. Bern is a cat. She'll chase fleeing prey, but she'll also kill prey that doesn't flee, and only after toying with it first. Cats are terrible people. Still, that's true, it'll be worth betting on. Let's have one sacrifice. We'll decide with rock, paper, scissors. Whoever loses has to go taunt Bern, then get laughed at and killed, all to buy as much time as possible. Does that work for you? No need for rock, paper, scissors. I'll do it. You two go onto the key room. No way, Oni-chan! I'll do it! This is all my responsibility. I was the one who listened to Burncastle and trusted her, so I've got a thing or two to say to her. See? You need rock, paper, scissors to decide, right? Lambda Delta, you'll take whoever's left, steal the key, and take them back to the Golden Land. I won't let you do it, Oni-chan. Quit joking around. You've gotta let me act like a big brother at least once in a while. There's no time! Rock, paper, scissors, single round. I'm Super Paper, so of course we'll start with that. Got it, you two? Aw, that's cute! I forgot about it. I mean, she mentioned it as well, and previously, it's one of the Steam Achievement titles. It's nice that we're settling things with rock, paper, scissors. No! No! Lambda, no! No! Ah, dang. It was supposed to start with paper, so I'd figured I'd use scissors and beat you both. I guess paper should have stuck with paper. Oh, Lambda, no! Now tell me, you intentionally... If you die, we can't even get back to the Golden Land. It doesn't count. Well then, you can just use this. With that, you'll be able to return to the Golden Land. And anyway, I'm the best person for the job. You two probably wouldn't last a handful of seconds against Bern. If it's me, not only will an hour be no problem, but who knows? I might even win. And I owe her one. I've got to make this my victory and even the score. Still, away games are such a pain. Anyway, see you in a bit. I guess a show-off like me couldn't stick to being a spectator after all. Sorry for stealing your time to shine. It's sad I won't be able to watch your game until the end, but I've already been shown the script, so I'm not missing anything. Lambda. This is your happy ending. I've already figured out what happens next, so there's no need to watch. I'll see the two of you again. In the credit roll of your happy ending, that is. Lambda, no. Wait. Dang, what terrible luck. Yeah, I know. It wasn't nice of me to test you like that. Sorry, you two. What in the... And this is the kind of finale shit you need, right? Where it's just like a, hey, you know, this whole thing has been these two witches have been, like, fighting, proxy fighting. What if they actually fought for realsies with their own power? And of course, all of her powers relate to candy, because that's her. Like, she's just got a stupid candy dress. She's Halloween after all. Oh, if it isn't Lambda. I was hoping to meet you in the party hall. I love you, Ben. Isn't whispering of our love all the better if we're alone? I'll be happy to hear it after I've plucked out all your limbs. This is my dearly beloved, my only friend in the world. Her arms from the elbow down, her legs from the knees down. You can chew those up however you please, but not a scratch anywhere else on her. That's simply wonderful. I'm about to be overwhelmed by Ben's love, aren't I? I do love you, Lambda. Once your limbs are gone, I'll skewer you through your butt and hang you by my bed. Every morning I'll give you a good morning kiss, and every evening I'll kiss you goodnight. Sounds great. Then I'd better wrap you in my love too. Yes, you are wonderful, Lambda. I love that empty-headed way you just do things without looking ahead or worrying about your own life. Win? This is great. Man, why wasn't... I wish this was animated. I'll hold you tight. Get over here, Ben. Trying to suck me in? Lambda! Come on, let me give you a hug. Get away, or I'll really... Lambda! My body... I'm sure Bernie can escape from that. Sorry, Ben. I wanted to play with you always, so I've always taken it easy and pretended to be in a pinch. Actually, yeah, no, because, yeah, Bernie did actually beat Lambda before, like, that's the whole thing, so. In terms of, Umineko witch power scaling? But the truth is, I'm just impossibly strong. Sorry about that. This doesn't taste like burn. I was gonna, yeah. I was just like, you know that it's gonna be the comeback now. I already knew, my beloved Lambda. I love you, Ben. Liar, I knew that you never took me seriously. In that case, let's love each other for real. Both of us, seriously. I do love you, Lambda Delta. I'm happy, so happy. I do love you, Ben Castell. I'll turn you into candy and cuddle you with my tongue forever. No matter who wins, our love will never fade. That's wonderful, just wonderful. Okay, let's love each other right now. Come, let us begin. This is the Golden Ant's final banquet. Banquet, sorry, not banquet. There's no way around it. Fire! Good. Come, Ghost. Bring destruction to all that is formed, stillness to all that moves, spare to all who live. Pitiful. This golden man you've built is nothing more than a sandcastle some kid left on a beach. Be swallowed up and disappear. Perhaps you should liken it to ripples beating mercilessly against a wall. The sandcastle getting swallowed by a wave? Just try swallowing my castle. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about this thing, right? Fire! As you see, through the power of schizophrenia and trauma and mass delusion, you too can summon towers from the ground. I was gonna say, is the Spear of Gungnir coming? Yes, yes, the Spear of Gungnir. Yes. Welcome back. This world does not belong to you. Do it, teacher! Yes! I don't really remember everything from episode 2, but I remember the Spear of Gungnir, because, you know, Chuny bullshit. And Danganronpa. Not bad. I guess they really are witches. But is it enough? The academies keep on coming. They look like we'll be the ones swallowed up after all. At least you two seem to be enjoying yourselves. How could one fail to enjoy such a festival? It seems our time in the limelight shall not be stolen from us after all. Looks like it. I'm all fired up. What the hell happened? Over there, on top of the other tower. Erica. Of course, it is your turn now, is it not? I'd say that's enough to show the witches of the Golden Land proper respect. All magic is fake. It's just a fantasy sandcastle that'll always vanish when mystery swallows it up. Playing witches was pretty fun, though. I think I remember playing something like this with some older girls from the neighborhood when I was younger. So let's bring this to an end. Now it's time to hear you scream. Yeah, no, it's the Spear of Gungnir, because it's like, that's the joke, you know. This is all in everybody's heads, and this is all just them pretending that they're great witches and stuff, so it's like, it's just whatever random things that they can think of, right? Man, imagine if, like, you know, how do you pronounce it? Ufotable? Imagine if, like, they did some stupid shit like this, where just everything is just, they just did the usual thing where, like, this giant final fight scene where everything is absolutely extra for no reason. I, Inferior Erica, Witch of Truth. This moment marks the dismantling of the Golden Land by the truth. Dust to dust, illusions to illusions. I'll end your daydreams for you. I'm trying to remember, ghosts. Remember how you died so long ago? I'm sorry, that sounds like a great time for Will to jump in. I haven't seen Will, I haven't seen Will or Leon, I think, at this point. Ghosts of 1986, the time has come for the whirlpool of truth to swallow you whole and erase you. So long. Oh shit. Alright, that's a cliffhanger ending. I'm gonna keep going though. It looks like she broke it a while ago, but it'll probably take some time before it's gone. Just a bit longer, I think. If we could just buy time for 5 minutes. Each time a battle between Lambda Delta and Burn Castell unfolded, a universe was created between the pair of them. After all, you need 2 people to make a universe. I mean, I do know apparently the anime does like the first 4 episodes, so at least like the stupid Chuny bullshit battle with between Beatrice and Virgilia probably was animated, so that would be fun. Go back as soon as you get the key. I can't leave Lambda Delta on her own. You're going to jump into that fight? I can't leave her on her own. If I may defy common sense. However, they're perfectly and evenly matched. So, if anyone jumps in, even a single weak human like me, something might break. Once you get the key, go straight back to the Golden Land. We don't know how long they can hold out, remember? I can't go back alone, not when everyone is fighting. That's right, it's your fight, so fight. I know you regret not dying with everyone else, but you've got to overcome that feeling and live in the future. It's what you decided to do, right? When you get back to the Golden Land, show the key to Beto. Beto will show you 2 doors. Then she'll give you an easy puzzle and tell you to open one of them. That's the last game on my game board. 2 doors. Of the 2, one will lead you to the future. Don't worry, I'm sure you won't choose the wrong one now. Also, once you go through it, don't turn back until the door closes. Why can't I turn back? When the door closes, you won't be able to see our fate anymore. In other words, we'll be shut inside the cat box. The fate inside a cat box has endless truths. That's right. We might have lost pathetically, or we might have made a miraculous comeback and survived. In other words, if you, the Witch of the Future, are sent into the future without witnessing the end of our conflicts, we'll still have a chance of victory. Makes sense? However, if you keep on looking at us, you'll see when we get annihilated. That'll put the odds of our defeat at 100%. So to give us miraculous victory, you must not turn back once you go through that door. Got it? Yeah. So I'll go and help Lambda Delta. If you go back to the Golden Land after seeing me walk off like a hero, that's how my story will end for you. The end of your battle will be sealed in the cat box, so you certainly won't lose. Exactly. So don't look back. You'll have the key soon. You've got to go back to the Golden Land and live like your life depends on it. So real quick, I have one message for the you of the future. Don't forget it, and engrave it into your heart. Okay, okay. No matter what happens, never abandon the hopes that keeps you alive. All of us are always behind you. If you just believe, we can even speak to you. Believe it. If one thing is certain, it's that miracles happen when you believe. Oh, Lambda. Are you still there, my beloved Lambda Delta? Too bad, Lambda. And I thought we'd be able to build a universe together. It's too bad, really too bad. Well, this fight probably won't work out as well as the last one. But it looks like I'm up now. Oni-chan. You're great, Anj. I'm proud that you didn't try to stop me. I gotta get at the kitties again. I thought Badler would be with her, but I don't see him for some reason. After all, one guy like him would be about as annoying as a pebble in my shoe. And the Delta, live with me. We'll become a single universe with you inside me. This way, we'll always be together. I love you, Lambda. Me too, Ben. Oh, shit. You really should fix those habits you've had since you were a cat. Here's a hint. If you find a piece of candy lying on the ground somewhere, don't pick it up and eat it. Slovenly, Ben. Your body's falling apart. Lambda! I sort of felt like losing for a bit, but I changed my mind. If I became a single universe with you, you wouldn't whisper to me of your love anymore. True, I'm not the type to give food to a fish I've already caught. I know! That's why you shine so beautifully. You'll lead someone on, but never actually dote on them, just like a proud queen of cats. I'll turn you into a cardboard box, make you my scratching post. And I'll make you a shamisen, get bored after plucking one string, then put you in a cupboard and let the dust pile up on you. This is the true toxic Yuri. This too is Yuri. Ah, it's great. Glad you're here, Mothrex. Even humans on Palace, they have guns. Yeah, if the ghost supported fantasy, they could use these as the ultimate anti-magic weapon. Yeah. How does your theory stand up to my gun? I was gonna say to my Glock, but I don't think those are Glocks. I don't know what the fuck a Glock is. I'm not a gun nerd, okay, guys? If I'm gonna be a nerd, I'm not gonna be a nerd on things that could kill people. Things that are used to kill people. Swords are different. I mean, I'm not even a sword nerd either, but I can't... What am I even saying? Okay, they are, yeah, 45 caliber long Colt bullets. Just die already! How long are you going to resist? Give up and sink, Ushiromiya! Telling an Ushiromiya to sink makes him fight all the harder. Little girl, you have no idea what the Urushiromiya family is. We're toxic as fuck. You were dead even before 1986, weren't you? It's about time you stopped moving, Gramps. Oh, was my death ever witnessed by anyone outside the cat box? I am indestructible. Indestructible. You know, he has got a point there. It's still just a theory, even if people said it in red. Father, are you okay? Overcome my corpse. The Ushrumiya family never turns back. Aww. I will be your opponent in Father's place. Great. Oh, if it isn't the incompetent investing expert. It's pretty impressive how you managed to find all the worst bets, losing your money so quickly. Yeah, now we get the humans get to be badass. I love this stupid shit. And yet, even I remember to tie my shoes. Huh? That's... oh my goodness. Yes! And see, this is like the episode... This parallels episode 4, where everybody does stupid shit, like... Kraus manages to punch a guy. Maybe I was incompetent as an investor. However, any of my college friends will attest to my talent as a boxer. I will not allow you to discredit every part of the Ushrumiya family, little girl. You damn small fry! Canon is an illusion created by lonely Jessica. At the school festival, I introduced Canon-kun to everyone. Saku and Hina and everyone else. All of my friends can testify to that. Don't make assumptions about our relationship based on your own imagination. Yeah, she's gonna do the punch. Man, basically, so basically everybody in the Ushrumiya family knows how to fucking punch some shit. Well, okay. Ava can, Kraus can, Jessica can, and George can. They can punch shit. Splendidly done, milady. My friends, Sakugo and Hinako from Silent Hill F. Oh god, you know, that's a good point. They could be fake too. Well, I mean, it's the cat box. Everything's fake and real at the same time. That's the whole point of the cat box. You think you could wield such power in a tight spot like this? Well, of course. After all, I'm thinking I don't really care if I die. This is the first time we've worked together with you at my back. Too bad it isn't cutting the cake. Oh, yeah, everybody gets a final send-off. We have plenty to cut here besides cake. You always try to sound so cool. But that's what I like about you. Aww. Yeah, now you guys. Shannon is an illusion. George is an antisocial shut-in. Their love itself is an illusion. It doesn't exist. Right, because yeah, so this isn't actually the truth. Yeah, these are just these are just goat theories, right? Oh, I mean the Ryakishi07 recently member that realized the main characters from Silent Hill F were named after Jessica's friends. Oh shit, I didn't realize that. I didn't know that. That's great. My friend Sakugo. Oh my goodness. It's fun. So Umineko is sneaking its way into Silent Hill F there anyway. Anyway, I was saying, so yeah, this isn't actually a theory. This isn't actually any sort of truth. This is just one of the many theories that the goats have come up with, and by goats we mean the internet. Just-sama, look out! An antisocial shut-in, huh? Very well. Say what you wish about me. Probably could get testimony from my own classmates from school. Yes, I was an antisocial person. However, there's one more thing that they will tell you. Something far more important. Yeah. Ushrumiya George never thought for himself, no matter what happened to him. He was a coward who ran away from all threats. Everyone will tell you that. However, they won't tell you that he never got into a fight. I accepted the fact someone pathetic as me would be bullied. However, never have I let anyone provoke or challenge anyone who treated someone as pathetic as me. Like a friend! Oh! Yes! John approached George for his money, and my love for George's son is true and pure. George's son must have kept all the letters I wrote him. Read those and you'll have your proof. Yeah, it's true, as in she's saying even outside the cat box, right? Yeah, because it's not like George doesn't live on Rockinjima, so they could have found his stuff, yeah. You can write anything in a letter. Contents of a letter are no proof of true love. Pitiful spectator, ignorant of love, you have no right to read a mystery, much less a person's heart. Disappear! Yeah, maybe we are dead. But it doesn't give anyone the right to criticize us. No one can deny the love Maria and Mama shared. Aww. Come and get some. Yeah. If any of you doubt my love for my daughter, step forward. Yeah, she's like, listen, I may be an abusive mother, but like, I still do love my daughter. Sometimes I do. I hurt her. I did hurt her. I did horrible things, but I also still love her. Shit's complicated, man. Then I'll deny it. Being the serial cheater you are, you're always up playing with some man and living through your own... Okay, well, we're actually addressing this. Nothing like that is written anywhere in Maria's diary. You should know better than anyone else. Rosa didn't love you. She was a crappy mother who regretted even giving birth to you. Oh shit. Why am I flying down? What a terrifying woman you are. Are you really human? If you say it again, I'll have to get serious. It's real strong. What the hell? What are these people? What the hell? Huh? Ah, so close. Sorry about that. We're big fans of the whole take out the boss strategy first, you see. Take out the boss first strategy, you see. Clay pigeons are our specialty. Flying along in a straight line probably isn't a good idea. Ah, this is great. You monsters? Yeah, it's Lanor. Oh, if it isn't my old friend. What's with the scary face? Don't you try and act a bit, I don't know, cuter? Do you find this enjoyable? Destroying people's dreams and illusions? Of course it's enjoyable! What do you expect an intellectual rapist to do? You are an evildoer, and yet I used to believe you were the sort of evil worthy of sympathy. I never asked for your sympathy. Not cutting you down immediately upon our meeting. That sin of mine is what brought this day to pass. My friend, allow me to free you before you can suffer. I will not let you bear any further sins. Die the death! Oh, wait! Now, you'll be really fucking great if Goda gets the final punch, gets like the final blow, because like it was his mistake that caused all this, and he is like the person who's like the least involved in all of the mystery stuff. Lanor, friend of mine, rest in peace. Stupid goats, what are you standing around staring for? Open gun ports. Load contact negation explosive rounds. Disregard aiding procedures, just fire! All ships, drop anchors! Erica? Beatrice-san, this battle is so huge it had me worried. I thought I might not be able to find you before the whole thing ended. You will not be forgiven. I'll finish you myself right here. Hang on 1 second. I am back. Okay. Very well, it's just what I hoped for. Let's settle this. Sword fight. Come, Erica. I'll give you the honor of my final duel. Imagine if this shit got animated. This is the power of storytelling. You could just write... This is the power of literature. You could write the stupidest, coolest shit you could ever do. And, like, you don't have to worry about, like, oh, how difficult would it be to draw this or to film this? Now there's one hell of a sight to see. Don't you think it's fitting? Perfect final chapter for your tale. The golden hand may meet its end. I may perish as well. However, no one can erase the fact we were here. And reached the answer. The Witch of the Future has a mission and hope, and will soon set off on a new journey. We have already succeeded. Too bad for you, Furudo Erika. This battle ends with our victory. It's like, man, when I was watching, like, episode 3, I don't think I could have ever imagined it ended up like, it all ended up like this. This is our golden land. I am the endless and golden witch Beatrice, and I am here. We may fall, but we will not be defeated. We shall become living proof. I'll carve the proof of our existence into your chest. So long, Beatrice. This marks the end of that stupid endless game. Pull it to hell, you illusion. Kind of wish, okay, we didn't really get Goda, and we didn't really get, Dr. Nanjo, or, Natsuki didn't really do much either. Ava didn't, and Hideyoshi didn't really do much. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm sounding like I'm nitpicking. I'm like, if that was like the final battle, right? I was like, everybody should we should have given everybody a moment. That would have been really fun, right? Lambda Delta, I'm glad to have you as a friend. Damn it, just a bit longer. It's all apart already, stupid magic circle. Oni-chan, what's that? Something's coming towards us from a long way away. Crap, are they enemy reinforcements? Ava? Ava, we need you. There's only a few of them. They won't be a match for Lambda Delta. My Miko, isn't it about time to repair the key? Here we go. The final bus, real final bus comes out. It's like, oh snap! Oh yeah, her. See, this is the best part of stupid anime fights, where it's like the characters where you're like, hey, I forgot about that character. Then the character comes in triumphantly to change the course of the fight. Oh, so stupid, so great. Or Aurora. Oh, is it that time already? When holding a party, it's important to keep your guests waiting a fitting amount of time. It is, however, not something I am particularly fond of. How long has it been, Lady Lambda Delta? It's a pleasure to see you, great Lady Aurora. This is no place to entertain one of your position. Did you get lost on the way to the party? If so, allow me to guide you there myself. Yeah, that would be an honor, great Lady Aurora. Featherine Augustus Aurora. the legendary Great Witch. They said she surpassed the level which is becoming a creator, that upon reaching this forbidden plane, she was cursed with a deadly ailment. However, in life, she once turned her pet cat into a witch. They say that the second witch wanders the sea of fragments endlessly, searching for any fragment that can revive her master from the pits of death called boredom, if only for a moment. Okay, see now I'm getting confused because yeah, they were very much saying that cat Bern Castell is Featherine's pet cat, or whatever her name is, Hachijo's pet cat. And so it's saying like, okay, and then that's why this Bern Castell is wandering the fragments, trying to find something that can, do this for Aurora. But then, how does that reconcile with the fact that Bern Castell is also very clearly Rika from Higurashi? I don't know. And keep in mind, I think they're trying to say the reason why she is so powerful because she is an actual author, professional author who has written countless stories, whether they're actually good or not. My Miko, would you mind playing with your friends some other time and getting back to work now? Prepare the key. Okay. Simple, naive way cats forget their errands part way is their true charm. Don't you think so, Lady Lambda Delta? I don't know, maybe she wrote Higurashi and based Rika after her cat? I don't know the actual answer. Fair enough, okay. Oh, is in like if she's the actual author of Higurashi itself, yeah. And then yeah, okay. Now that would actually be very interesting, yeah. Then that would mean that, oh yeah, because they were saying that basically they were saying that her whole thing. Actually, you might be onto something actually, because they were saying that the whole thing was that Bernie was a piece in the game, but the game master left halfway through, and so she was forced in a game that she didn't know how to win because so it's almost like saying that Ryukishi07 started writing Higurashi, and then partway through he didn't know how to continue it, and so he stopped. And so basically meaning that Rika was forced to be in limbo forever because the story wasn't going to finish until he finished it. Maybe that's what we're getting at. Looks like game over, Lambda. I'm the Miko, the Great Witch Aurora. You haven't forgotten what the Witch of Theater Going bestows a protection upon her reader Mikos, have you? But Anj is also with the Arena Miko, right? Let's make a deal. Whereas battle hiding, you come clean, we'll let all of this slide. Too bad, Lambda. Looks like that's your answer. Lambda, you really are a moron. Lambda Delta. Now I've done it. Feather, Anj, the rest is up to you. I'm slightly confused, both by you, my Miko, and Lady Lambda Delta. What sort of sideshow is this? It looks like Lambda wants to stop me from going to get the key. Oh, and what would the point of that be, I wonder? If you still don't get the point, then you must be getting a bit tipsy, Featherine. Looks like you need to pick me up. An attack against Umineko is considered to be an attack against her master. You should know this as well as everyone, correct? I know it. Going by that rule, it looks like the two of us are gonna have to fight. Oh, have I or my Miko caused insult in any way? If so, then please accept my apologies. Could you tell me one thing? I didn't think you had a Miko at the moment. How long have you had one? As for that, I got a ton of them already. 30 or 40, I think. Maybe even more. I, Lambda Delta, will handle any fight picked against one of my Mikos, no matter who the opponent is. All of them are certain that a happy ending will come. As the Witch of Certainty, I can't abandon people who work hard and believe in certainty like that. I can't say I dislike this tale of yours. It would be worthy of my viewing. However, I am not a spectator at the moment, but a performer. I know that you are my Miko's close friend, so I will give you one warning. Remove yourself from this stage. I will prepare a special... yeah, anyway. I've been thinking about which one is more interesting. Your tale or the one I've been watching? And your conclusion? This tale is 100 times better. Sorry, but I'll be getting Best Supporting Actress this year. Hey, you guys, you better vote for me in the last character popularity contest, okay? At least get me in the top 5. Got it? Who are you talking to? Yes. Interesting. Very well, Lady Lambda Delta. When you finish your script, feel free to send it in whenever you wish. The script is simple. Just one line. A fantastic, cute Lambda Delta-sama took out the evil mastermind Aurora in a single shot. Foolish Lambda. I never realized how stupid you were. Featherine Augustus Aurora! Forgive me, but your script will not be used, after all. The one writing the rest of the script is me. I'm the fucking author. Featherine Augustus Aurora! What the hell? Oh shit! Lambda Delta summoned magical power from her whole body and raised it in a mass above her head. Oh yeah, she is really saying, I am the literal author of this, you cannot stop me. Toki Watamare. That was where the paragraph ended. How troublesome. It's been so long since I've written a fight scene. How annoying to have suddenly write a development like this out of the blue. Okay. When I get stuck writing, I try to write in reverse. In other words, instead of starting at the beginning, I start at the end and go backwards from there. That way it's easier to set up foreshadowing and I can write the story with my vision for the end in mind. The only downside is I have to suddenly start at the climax without setting up the story first. In the meantime, I'll start at the end of the fight and go back from there. Lady Lambda Delta, this is where you lose to me and die in the red, with the red sound. So, how will you lose to me? You should probably have a heroic end to suit your bravery. How about this? Lambda Delta gets blasted away by something, slammed against the bookshelf, and her limbs are snapped off as she dies and disappears into the darkness below. Yes, quite a flashy way to go. But for now, that's how your final moment will be. Well, now I must write up the fierce battle that leads to this end. But you can probably tell, I'm a little tipsy at the moment. I'll fill in that part later when I have some time to go over it nice and slowly. For now, let me off with this. I promise to add it in a heroic fight to your liking later on. Oh, that's sad. What is this? No, Lambda Delta. kill me. Precisely, Lady Lambda Delta. Let me know if you have any good ideas. Oh, that's fucked up. You monster. A monster, she says. Quite a compliment for one such as I. Lambda Delta. And don't look. You can't look. She hasn't kicked it yet. She was brave, and that's all we need to know. I know, Lambda Delta would never lose. What? Oh no, because she's dead. Oh no. Damn it, Lamb's fragment is. You're so close too. Now there's nowhere to run. And Castell. If Lambda had been a little cleverer, she probably could have bought you 5 more seconds. Then you could have taken that key and escaped to the Golden Land. Looks like the Miko suffers too when their masters are full. Oh. Oh shit. What? Take it back. Take what back? It hurts. It hurts. Ah! Does it hurt? Pain you caused by ridiculing my friend is greater than that. So I don't know. Okay. It is good music. Okay, so if all we have is Featherine and Ange, I feel like she could be able to convince her without even fighting. Take back your insults against our brave friend. Aurora! Umineko is getting beaten up! What are you standing around watching for? Take him out! Forgive me, but I am busy riding Lady Lambda Delta's final moments right now. I cannot come to your aid. Why don't you all give her a hand? know what? Each of these cats is the final form of a main character, each from a game like yours. Everyone acted the main part in their heroic tale, and the story of their bravery was given honor, allowing them to become Aurora's gods. Each fought for the very existence of their country, their planet, their universe. What about you? At best, you've just been playing around with your little sister and some imaginary witch. These main characters are on a totally different level from you. Eat this and die. Take it to the gut, scum. Yeah, exactly. Featherine's armies of the end protagonists. She's literally they're literally power scaling right now. Oni-chan. Oni-chan. The hell? What the hell? Stupid cats, that didn't work at all. Endless 9. What did you say? Yeah, you mentioned that before, and it seems that no one can interfere with their tale. Forgive me, my Miko. It would appear that the cats have reached their limit. What the fuck is the Endless 9? Do you call yourself overlords of many worlds? Aren't you all once main characters of different game plots? It's the best you can do. You're pathetic. My Miko, creating a tale on the game board is a privilege granted only to the Game Master. That has already been established, so I must respect that rule, being the mere writer that I am. I shall return to my position as a spectator. You useless master! Butler. If I remember correctly, Endless 9 was the unlimited disbelief in magic or something. Okay. I apologize for the insults your friend suffered at the hands of my Miko. And I see that the right to weave your game board belongs to you, the Game Master. You shall weave your own game. That is as it should be. However, my Miko is now a Game Master in your game. It seems the two of you opened the game board at the same time. It is rare to have two masters for a single game, but this miracle pleases me. After all, I can rest assured that this will make for a proper final game for you both. Stand up, Ben Castell. I see. So you're saying that if two game masters are going to fight, they have to do it by the rules of the game. Why didn't you just say so in the first place? Very well, I'll fight by the rules of your game board. However, I'm not as easygoing as you are, so I'll start with a short-tempered, overwhelming puzzle and end this in an instant. Who will be my opponent? I don't mind if you both take me on at once. Oni-chan, I'll fight too. Stay back. Why? Watch from there, and this time, understand what I wanted to teach you. Oni-chan, are you happy with this, Aurora? I shall be a witness. If you defeat my Miko, I promise to return you all to the Golden Land. Assuming the Golden Land still exists, that is. I believe in them. That's right. Rito and all the others won't lose. So is this an actual puzzle, or is this something else? In that case, we'd better start with the bad news. Erica, you can make your report now. Come. Pardon me for the interruption, my master. Sorry, Erica. I have come to inform you of the complete destruction of the Golden Land. I won't believe that she's dead. Take this, my master. Yeah, it's the pipe, isn't it? This is the heart of Beatrice, Master of the Golden Land, or that. Peter. Even like this, it's still beating. You're so cute, Beatrice. The game boy that you are might be opened again by someone. You still believe that, don't you? It's okay, Oni-chan. We didn't see Beto get defeated. Some sort of trick they're using on us. Look closely, Witch of the Future from 1998. Beatrice died in October of 1986. Therefore, the Golden Land she created was completely destroyed. The family that was kept alive in the Golden Land was destroyed along with it. Your father, mother, and of course Battler will never return to you again, and will never speak your name again. The Witch of the Future has the power to interpret things as she pleases and overwrite what happened. However, there is just one fact she can't overwrite, no matter how much she struggles. And that is death. You cannot overcome any concept of death, be it physical or mental. It is the single blade of truth with which witches of the past can strike down witches of the future. Hang in there, Ange. But you decided to accept it, didn't you? You decided to live on, even if no one came back alive, didn't you? I know, but... Don't cry. I know, but... Even the big brother you're crying to right now is already dead. Only Johnny isn't dead. He's here. Right here. Don't cry, Ange. Don't cry. Why does it matter? What do we of the past mean to you, living in the future? Ange, what sort of witch were you? Huh? Whether we're alive or dead means nothing to you. That's not true. I want you to live. That's not it. You can go beyond life and death, right? And you aren't a witch. You're a reaper. That's right. I have the sickle that reaps all hopes and miracles. So I must be what you say. You're a reaper who stole away the hope that kept Ange alive and lured her towards death. You're the one who threw about truths of the past, stealing the future from Ange's eyes and forcing her to look only at the past. And you're the one who thrust that hope-crushing single truth in front of her, gently pushing her from behind as she, of her own accord, took that step from the skyscraper's roof off into the world of nothingness. But now I'll free Ange from the spell you represent. Ange won't be trapped by the curse of the past anymore. She'll step forward into the future, but not in the emptiness of the abyss that you're trying to lure her into. Ange will live strong in the future, starting in 1998. Humans are wretched creatures who walk into the future while staring back into the past. That's why the itty plum can't burn Castell. The witch of the past like you can't block the radiance of the future. If you fail to shoot down even a single puzzle, then this is goodbye. I'm not as forgiving as Beto. Die. There is no unsolvable mystery, just like there is no inescapable fate. Watch, Ange. Don't miss what I'm trying to show you. Not bad. Classic mysteries were your specialty, right? What about twists on the genre? Let's see if you can handle more and more mysteries from all times and places. Please show me about Battler. It's true that you're a very avid reader and an expert on the mystery genre, but you're still young. There's a limit to how many books and mysteries you could have read, and that this world is filled with countless riddles and tricks that you've never heard of. strange. You believed that someone from your family would come back someday, lived that way for 12 years, and then lost your spirit. For a time, you surrendered to the miracle that refused to happen. In that case, if I want to see you off as you try to step forward into the future, I mustn't surrender to a miracle myself. That's right, but I'll still harvest your miracles and hopes, all of them without mercy. Chan, let me fight too. Stay back. Just keep watching and think. Think about what? Go back to how you felt at the very beginning, back when you were 6 years old, when it all started. How I felt when I was 6. You've lived for 12 years looking for the truth, but that's not your real greatest wish. The greatest wish. You prepared this final game to protect that wish and that hope. Unfortunately, you've wasted that chance. So you have to abandon that hope as you step forward into the future. But even so, if there's strength in your heart, you could still have it. Have what? Remember, your very first wish. Even after learning the single truth, remember. Was Einstein ever that good at mysteries? She was nothing compared to Battler. This is a surprisingly boring ending. I guess that's checkmate. And then she knew my very first wish. It could only be one thing, that everyone would come home. You can still have it. If there's strength in your heart, you can still have it. Remember your very first wish. What? Why? Father died! But why was he revived? Well, that was a nice warm-up. Shall we get started, Berncastel? Time for round 2. Why, my master? The dead can't revive? Impossible. Father died. How can he revive? Oni-chan is alive. Through the power of fucking believing that he is. I've used the red truth. Even if the whole world says he died, I'll be the one person in the world who believes Oni-chan is alive, and someday he'll come back to me. That's right. As long as you hold on to that hope, none of your miracles will ever be destroyed. Dare you stand before the Witch of Miracles and claim to understand him? You can't erase us. Even if the whole world refuses to accept it, miracles will happen if we continue to believe. There will be no miracle. You can't open your heart to anyone who exists. So die! You're wrong. Everyone will protect me. Oh, she's gonna bring everybody back to life, isn't she? Yeah! That trick's such a cliche! I read and got bored of that one ages ago. Vito? How? I know you're dead with the red truth! And what is that red truth of yours? Red truth is absolute. Perfect truth which no one can overturn no matter how hard they try. Even if the whole world gets together and denies the truth about my family, even if that's forced in front of my eyes as the single truth, I won't acknowledge it. After all. Yeah. She can bring everybody back to life. Even if the whole world denies my hope, I won't abandon it. I won't abandon my certain hope that everyone's alive. And I found something. I found how I'll live as a witch. What? You just a wish of a future? Just a powerless witch who can only shed tears of regrets for the past. I'm the Golden Witch, Ange Beatrice. I am the Golden, the Endless, and the Witch of Resurrection. Oh shit. You found it, haven't you, Ange? Yeah, thanks, One-chan. After all those long years, I finally found it. I always knew you'd be able to find it. Thanks, One-chan. I've understood what your last game was trying to show me. Disappear, stupid delusions! Everyone will be with me for eternity. No matter how many times people try to kill them with the red truth, I'll reject it. Everyone will be revived for me, no matter how many times it takes. I am Ange, Witch of Resurrection! Your red truth can't lay a finger on my world. So it turns out the answer is just keep being delusional. Just never stop believing in delusions. And by that I mean magic. Yeah, very cool. And this is the point where everyone's going, ah. And like, you know, it shows shots from everybody to the Ushiromiya eagle never looks back. And it never gives up. Yep, Ange wouldn't accept it, so they couldn't pierce anyone. Makes sense. Is this sort of Endless 9 even possible? Even the red truth doesn't work? Just what is this gold truth? What kind of gold truth could defeat red truth? A believing heart. This is our consensus. Your red truth can't pierce any part of the truth that we all acknowledge and share. So long, Ben Castell. This time it's really checkmate. worry. I won't let you lay a finger on my truth. In the same way, I won't lay a finger on your truth. Just like a wet mop. A little good scolding, free of charge. You know, don't act too cozy with my big brother. I still haven't accepted a relationship, got it? It was quite bold of you to revive me, fool. But it's too late. My charming subordinates are I shall subordinate you until the day you die. And I will make you watch Battler for that with me every day. What? Oh, that's pretty convenient. Looks like this resurrection magic has an off switch. Wait, Yep, that's right. We're all here. The anti-magic toxin doesn't matter one bit. You'll be with me for all eternity. I was gonna say, what's Feathering's think about all of this? Splendidly done, Lady Ange Beatrice. In celebration of this miracle, I bestow upon you the title of Lady. The tale you weaved was quite entertaining. There is no need to be so hostile. I am congratulating you. You have defeated my Miko, and I thank you for sparing her life. As you can see, she was my cute pet cat who never ceased to save me from boredom. If she died, boredom would overcome me as well. I won't forgive you for killing Lambda Delta. My, that doesn't sound like the words of a Witch of Resurrection. Can you not revive her whenever you wish? Huh? I can revive her? She has already moved to the audience seating I prepared for her. Do not fear, I shall take good care of her. Well now, Battler, you are now the sole game master of your final game. Perhaps you should carry on with the final ceremony of your game. My Miko is as forgetful as a cat, but she can sometimes be as persistent as one. I shall be a witness and record a detailed account of it all. You know what? I think I'm actually going to end right now, or at least just for a bit. So I want to have lunch, and I don't know how much longer this is gonna go. So, yeah. Uh, maybe I'll be back in like an hour or so. Maybe not. But you know, we saved the world and everything, and yada yada yada. So I think everything is just a wrap up at this point. All right. Bye, guys.